Hey everybody, good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. James Stone here, coming to you live from the Feather River, Yuba River confluence in downtown Yuba City and Marysville in my backdrop of Yuba County here. Just wanted to come live to you all today to give you an update, kind of things that we've been working on for a number of years. For a lot of you that have been following us and supporters for many years, remember that in 2017, we had the Oroville Dam spillway crisis, which caused a lot of sediment to leave the upper Oroville area and also destroyed a lot of farmers' banks inside of the levee systems that deposited a lot of river and redistributed it downriver. And a lot of that sediment has actually, displaced itself, and it settles actually between Marysville Bridge is where the sediment really starts to settle, and it goes all the way down to Nicholas and Verona. So a lot of you that have fished Verona over the past 4 or 5 years remember that it's completely silted in down there. The houseboats are on sand half of the year because the amount of sediment that is actually redistributed down the Feather River and through the Yuba River system. But our organization has been working on this for a number of years, and we've been trying to get this system cleaned up. Right now we have a little bit higher flows right now, so you're not seeing the sandbars behind me as you normally would, or when you launch right here out of Yuba City. There's actually a big sandbar that sits out here. But when we come back towards the confluence here, our original project started digging out from right here all the way up to this ramp so that we could allow access. And it was a $5 million project with the help of Assemblyman Gallagher and getting it into the governor's budget and Senator Jim Nielsen at the time. Very thankful to everything that they did for this community to try to get that jump started, and it worked to get access. However, a lot of sediment is starting to build back in because the project isn't completed. We got to get enough funding so that we can actually remove this sediment island down here, which is right here at the confluence of the Yuba River. And that's going to take about another $10 million. So my job working, consulting with the agencies that are responsible for this waterway, which is the state of California through Department of Water Resources, and then also the Yuba Water Agency. I've been working with them both to try to find funding, and also with SBUFCA, Sutter Butte Flood Control Agency, which is the which would be the grantee and the administrator of the grant project once we get more funding. Our original $5 million, for all of you that know, if you remember, the permitting process, just to get the permits in the state of California last time for this project at the confluence, was $1.6 million. So we had to spend $1.6 million of taxpayer dollars in order for us to get the funding to do all of this sediment removal back then. And so a lot of you remember, it was the first time that a suction dredge was in the river for many decades. And I think the last time a suction dredge was in the Feather River was 1997 under emergency actions when Plumas Lake actually broke. But prior to that, for a voluntary basis, it wasn't since the 70s. And so it's adamant that we get this area cleaned up. And like I said, right now it looks great because there's lots of flow coming down, because there's lots of water from the State Water Project coming out of Oroville, coming downstream, which the State Water Project goes all the way down, as you all know, all the way down south past the Grapevine. So this water is all getting shipped down to Southern California through that State Water Project. So that's why there's a lot of flow here now, and there's a lot of access. The sediment bars that I'm talking about that are normally full, that are blocking access, that are impeding salmon from their migratory routes, it affects them. It also makes the river a lot shallower, and it makes the river wider, which makes the water temperatures warmer, and that increases disease. It increases bacterial outbreaks, which we have been constantly experiencing over the past 15 years in the Feather River, and our organization has been bringing light to that. So the good news is that we are looking for the final $10 million to finish this project down here. And hopefully maybe at that time, if it takes another couple of years, we might be looking for about $15 million to do a little bit more cleanup around the mouth here, We have secured about $2 million as a intent to fund from an agency, and we're very thankful to them. We'll be announcing that soon once we have an official MOU, but we're really excited to try to continue lobbying for this $10 million. The permits originally were going to expire after 5 years, and that would have been 2026. So luckily we got extensions on those permits because we spent that $1.6 million getting those permits. And luckily, thank you to Michael at Sabufka, we were able to get those extended to 2030. So we're going to have a little bit more time now to try to find the funding, considering that the state is in a budget deficit right now. There's no money coming out of the state, and this will 100% have to be a state and a private water agency or a private NGO funded program. So anyhow, just wanted to come to you today. I haven't come to you and talked to you about it in a long time, but hopefully we will see that, and then hopefully we'll also get this issue addressed again, right? Seems that this issue, I'm getting a lot of phone calls about this stuff happening again, and it's not stopping. So we got to get on top of that. The parking lot is pretty bad. There's bathrooms pretty bad, and we'll get some of those things cleaned up, but we'll give a call to the city and the county and make sure that everyone's aware, which I believe that they are, but there's no stopping this until we get leadership from Sacramento and start seeing better times. But the ramp's in good shape here at Yuba City, and there's access to fish, everybody. So I'm going to be giving you the fishing salmon update soon. I'm headed upstream now, and I'll be doing a live video in approximately probably 1 hour. And so look out at about noontime, and you'll see a live video coming to you with all the salmon reports for everything that we worked on to get you all an open salmon season this year in 2025. So my best to you. Keep working on anything you all can out there to help promote getting sediment out of our rivers. We're going to continue fighting for the Feather and Yuba rivers to get these all cleaned up, gain our access, gain our corridors, help with adult return corridors for migration, as well as juveniles when they come out, because the predation's a lot more if there's shallow sandbars everywhere, and stripers and black bass and red eyes and everything can get the advantage on these smolts when they get dropped in river for in-river releases. So we're working on all of those things, everybody, and it's just another reason to support NorCal Guides and Sportsmen's Association. We're working as hard as we can for you all every single day on all anadromous species. I think it's very obvious for those of you that have been following and supporting us for many years. We're not going to stop. Keep fighting for you to make sure that we have better fisheries for our kids and our grandkids. It's our mission statement. We've been doing it for years, and I'm going into my 9th year as the volunteer president of this organization, and I'm very honored with the board members that we currently have and everything that they're doing to keep fighting for you. So if you want to support us, go to ncgasa.org, sign up to become a member, buy a hat, or buy a sticker or anything else that you can do to help support the nonprofit so that we can keep fighting for you and keep attending all of these meetings and keep advocating for everything that we all want in our communities, which is healthy rivers, healthy fisheries, and plenty of access for all of us to take our families and to run our businesses, which are very important for the economic driver of these small rural counties in the river. But salmon season's open, everyone. It's July 17th. You've got 58 more days, 1 fish limit, 1 in possession. I'll be giving you a lot more information about it in my next live video upstream today of what got caught yesterday, what got caught today, and what the future holds. So get ready for that in about an hour, and I'll see you all live upstream on the Feather River here in about an hour. Thank you all. Go to ncgasa.org to support us. Appreciate you.